Very good morning out there on Coffee Taste Review, casualtalkradio.net. My name is Leicester. I'm your host. I'm, I'm interested in this coffee because of the flavor that it promotes. Moonlight Maple Walnut. And it does not give it. I like the packaging also. It does not appear to be an organic coffee. So if you are looking for organic coffees, this is probably one you want to skip. Described as an absolute delight on a cold Michigan morning, flavors of maple, hickory, and real walnuts mingle pleasantly, hosted by the smoothness of a fine medium roast coffee. And of course, this is whole bean, so they're treated beans is what they do. They get different flavoring oils, and they treat the beans after pre-roasting them with whatever. So you can pre-roast with anything, let's say a Colombia, Costa Rican, and then you apply flavors, and then you do another trip over. So I hadn't heard of this company. It's a Kalamazoo Coffee Company. Had not heard of them. Apparently out of Michigan. Never heard of it. But the name, the flavoring, it was a weird blend of flavoring. Like you would think this is like a Christmas type of coffee, right? Something that you can have, or even, I'll even say Thanksgiving for those that do Thanksgiving in the morning, maybe with your meal. But I wouldn't, but I can see some might. Just events where you're, circled around a fireplace or something. You want to have a nice, tasty blend of something. So I wanted to give this one a try. The beans. The beans are like nothing I've ever. It's an interesting sensation. They're very oily. So if you don't like oily beans, you might want to skip them. But they're very oily. And the best I can describe it, I can slightly smell the maple. It's not a powerful scent. I can't smell hickory at all. I can slightly smell the walnuts. It's like subtle smells. And then if I had to lean, see, I would not say maple. I would say like molasses. That's kind of, to me, and it's been decades since I've ever smelled molasses, but from what I recall, that's what stands out. Kind of a molasses smell. It's not terrible, but it does make me a little bit nervous to try the coffee. Now, I did get my International Delight creamers in, so I'm going to use those or lean on those if I have to. I want to try it without and then try it with, according to the way the black tastes. So here we go. All right. Smooth, not acidic at all, not bitter at all. Has the maple is more apparent. So after brewing it, is what I mean. The maple comes out very strong. Walnuts I don't taste at all, but I do taste the maple. It's not a sweet. It's like the essence of maple comes at you, and you can definitely taste that. It's certainly a medium roast. It's not overpowering. So for some people, it might not be what you would want in it. I could drink it black, but it's one of those like with the cherry. I don't know that I would drink it on a frequent basis. Feels like something I would see myself drinking this with, I don't really eat pancakes, but French toast, sure. I would drink something like this with a French toast. Something that's already sweet on the side to complement the way that this tastes. I would not drink this with anything that's salty because I think it would ruin the food's flavor. Frankly, it's strong enough that I would not advocate drinking it with anything salty. So let's say Starbucks' coffee cake, because the coffee is crap, but the coffee cake, the coffee cake's really good. I would certainly eat the coffee cake with something like this. I think that would be a really good sensation. But again, it's not something I would drink on a frequent basis. It certainly is not going to wake you up for the work day. So I'm going to have to complement this with my regular blend. But, it's an okay flavor. I'm not going to say it's not that it doesn't taste good, but I'm not going to say it's like this amazing thing that blows my mind or that it's out of this unnatural world. It's a unique flavor, certainly, but from my lens, it's just another coffee. other than the maple sensation. The maple sensation is the only thing that really stands out to me and my palate. I don't sense anything spectacular of this coffee. That's not the ding on it, because I do think it tastes generally good. And there may be people who enjoy this type of coffee. I'd be surprised, though, if there are people that would enjoy this on a regular basis just because of the flavor of it. It just doesn't feel like something that screams coffee. And maybe this is the way to describe it. Coffee has become a utility for a lot of people. You know, you drink it as a means to an end. You don't drink it as a casual drinker in most cases. You drink it because you need the either the buzz of the caffeine, or you drink it because of routine, that rhymes, or you drink it because you are trying a new flavor for the first time, let's say. But in the most cases, you're not just casually drinking coffee like you should casually drink water, or that you might casually drink tea. This feels like something that might be marketed to somebody who normally drinks flavored teas, like the old Bigelow teas, where if you had a palate for those, this is like the coffee type of that. It's just another flavor type of coffee for somebody that's trying different coffees. Okay, but then the sales pitch feels, not quite there. So again, if I'm eating coffee cake or French toast, or you do like pancakes, or you do like waffles, those types of breakfast foods, I think it's good to have with those. I would not enjoy it with anything that is salty, in my personal opinion, at all. Maybe maple smoked bacon, maybe. But other than that, I would try not to drink something like this with anything that's salty. It's my case. Now, in my case, I have the bag. It is going to get drunk. It's just going to have to be probably maybe the first cup I have in the very early morning before I have breakfast, and then later have real coffee that's kind of more neutral after the fact. In terms of sweeteners, I would avoid chocolate, probably. Irish cream might go with this, I think. Hazelnut would probably go really well with this, actually. Hazelnut would go pretty good. Caramel macchiato would probably decently good. Sweet cream, maybe. Like the Cold Stone cream, maybe. It'd have to be a cream-based lightener type of creamer. I would stay away from regular sugar, because I think it would make it taste disgusting, to be quite honest with you. So that's this. This is an interesting one, and I struggle because I don't want to trash on it. I'm trying not to. I feel like it's a niche audience that would enjoy it. That's not a ding on it, just calling what I see. But again, everybody has their tastes. Moonlight Maple Walnut Coffee from Kalamazoo Coffee Company. Definitely check it out if that's something as described that might actually be your preference.